Today, we're making a contemporary table lamp with a laser cutter, and it all begins with designing every piece that'll come together to make this product. For this project, I'm using a software called Rhinoceros, and I start by using a previous lamp file that I designed. If you design a lot of similar products, it's helpful to have a base file to start from because most of the dimensions for slots, tabs, joints, and cutouts are already figured out. This contemporary table lamp will be rectangular, so I delete the circular frame and start by drawing a square frame with a circle cutout at the center. I draw a few lines that intersect at the center of the circle, offset them, and use the trim command to clean up the shape. The circle is where a light fixture kit will be installed along with the light bulb. Now we need to add slots around the perimeter of the square frame so that the vertical panels can connect to it. Then we can start designing the vertical frames and horizontal panels that'll go around the entire lamp. My original idea was to create a pattern of rectangular panels that would be spaced apart from one another. The panels and spacing at the bottom of the lamp would be taller and wider while the top would be shorter. As I was designing the pattern, I started thinking about how the design could be simplified, and I came up with an alternate idea. Skipping ahead, when the two patterns were complete, I extruded each of them into the thickness of the 1/8 inch Eco Birch plywood material that I'll be using for this project, and I assembled a 3D model of the two design ideas. The first one looks like a pyramid where it's larger at the base and smaller at the top. I thought this one looked great, but it probably needs frosted acrylic or another material to block direct views of the light bulb. The second design is a simplified version of this first one, where the panels and spacing gets shorter as the lamp gets taller. This one was my favorite, and it's the one that we'll be making today. With the design file created, I applied protective paper masking tape to my Eco Birch plywood. I load up my laser cutter, insert the plywood, and start the cutting process. Lamp projects like this one are great for people who love to assemble multiple pieces to construct a beautiful 3D product. What I enjoy most about making them is that each lamp can be used in different ways. From being a simple table lamp to cutting multiple ones and hanging them from the ceiling above a kitchen island, they're all versatile and easy to modify with a different pattern. For every project, I do my best to lay out all the pieces as efficiently as possible to reduce the material waste. This lamp can be cut using 2 sheets of 1/8 inch plywood at 19 inches wide and 10 inches long. Each board took about 15 minutes to laser cut for a total of 30 minutes for this project. When all the pieces were cut, I brought them over to my work table and removed the paper masking tape. I brought over my MaxiKeyer super glue and start by applying it between each of the tabs of 2 of the vertical panels. I bring over one of the horizontal panels, align the slots with the tabs on the vertical panels, and push it into place. I repeat this with all the remaining pieces, and I make sure that the pattern goes from taller pieces at the base to the shorter ones at the top. Now I apply glue in 2 slots of 1 horizontal frame. I align it with the vertical panels of 1 full assembly that we just created in the last step, and I push it into place. Then I repeat this with the horizontal frame at the base of the contemporary lamp. Next, we'll apply glue and install the assembly on the opposite side. This is important because the pattern at the ends of the horizontal pieces will overlap from one side to the next, so I had to make sure that the pieces were organized before starting this process. After turning the lamp over on its side, I apply glue in the slots of the frames and attach the next side. Then we repeat this with the remaining side. Once the lampshade is fully assembled, we can attach a typical table lamp kit that you can get at a local hardware store or on Amazon. Then we install the light bulb and the project is complete. I love the simplicity of this lampshade and the way that the light passes between each space between the horizontal panels. It's a design that could be even taller while following the same logic of reducing each panel's height and spacing. If you enjoyed this project, check out my other LaserCraft videos and consider subscribing. I'll see you again next week.